Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top items for every trimester that I think everyone should pick up. If you are new here, my name is Monica. I film videos about dirt bikes and about just lifestyle stuff. I am 7 months pregnant now, and I have entered my third trimester. So here are a couple things that I have been loving that I want to share with the rest of you. So the first couple items are going to be like healthcare related. Obviously, you guys should have a good prenatal vitamin. You should be taking regularly. I like the 1-a-day women's prenatal vitamin, but I've also been reaching for this one. I usually grab these when they're on sale at like Walgreens or Publix. So prenatal, you should be taking one if you haven't already been taking one, or you should be taking one even prior to you getting pregnant. So the next item that I have here is some Zyrtec. So I struggle with allergies, especially living down here in Florida. So Zyrtec is pregnancy safe. I have been taking it in the evenings more so now during my second trimester, just because congestion is pretty common within pregnancy, and I did notice a difference using it. So that's that. And of course, during pregnancy, a lot of women have trouble sleeping and getting comfortable. So one of the things that I have been reaching for is some Unisom. So Unisom is pregnancy safe, and I have been reaching for it a couple times throughout pregnancy. I just feel like it's good to have this kind of stuff on hand, along with Robitussin. I think you can take Robitussin. So have that kind of stuff on hand in case you get sick or something, so you don't have to like run into the convenience store during the middle of the night, or you know, like when it's inconvenient. But yeah, those are the three items that I've really been reaching for day to day. Moving on to lotions and body care. I guess I'll mention this too, and I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with the other stuff that I talked about. This is peppermint oil. So during the first trimester, I got really nauseous, and I wasn't puking. I think I only puked like 2 or 3 times, maybe max. But I did notice that the peppermint oil I read online does help. So I would just put a couple dots of peppermint oil on like my sleep gown or like on my pillow, and I just found that it like calmed me, and it allowed me to kind of calm the morning sickness. That was like the worst part of the first trimester, I swear. Going along with morning sickness, I also bought, I'm out of them now, but I also bought these, they're kind of like cough drops by, I forget the brand, it's called like Stark something, like Pink Stark. I don't know. I'll insert a photo of what the bag looks like here. I did notice they're like lozenges, so you could take them whenever you felt like you had morning sickness going on, or you just felt nauseous throughout the day. For me, I was just nauseous 24/7 in the first trimester. It sucked. It kind of felt like I was hungover, and I didn't want to eat a lot of stuff, and it was just, yeah, it was not fun. It was like the most miserable part of pregnancy. So I found that the peppermint oil in conjunction with those like lozenges, those helped me a lot during my morning sickness and during just nausea. Moving on to body care, there are a couple things that I have been using on a daily basis, and I'll go with the most often used thing that I reach for every single morning and night. And that is, it just fell. That is my bio oil. So bio oil is good for a lot of stuff. It's good for like anti-aging. It's good for like evening out your skin tone, but it's also really good for stretch marks. I was not a huge fan of lotions before I got pregnant. So that was like one of the things I just like hated, the feeling of lotion. So I picked up some bio oil, and I ended up really loving it. I got like the little sample size at first to see if I liked it. I went through that within a couple weeks, and then I ended up buying a bigger size off of Amazon. So I do really love this stuff. You just like, I don't know, I just like put a glob into the palm of my hand. I kind of mix it in between my hands, and then I put it on my stomach and on my arms and on my chest. I haven't had any stretch marks yet. like knock on my table. But I'm really hoping that this is like the preventative that I can thank after I give birth, that I didn't get stretch marks. So yeah, I have been loving bio oil. Body oils, like in general, are really good for your skin during pregnancy. Me personally, I've experienced a lot of dry skin, which is like not like me at all. Like I mentioned earlier, we live in Florida, so I do have pretty hydrated skin, but during pregnancy it's been super dry. So I do really like keeping like different oils on hand. Lotions, so this is an OG. This is just some cocoa butter. It's the Palmer's cocoa butter formula stretch mark lotion. I have gone through a bottle of these. This is my second one, and then I have a third one under my bathroom sink too. But this is an OG. I don't think this one smells as good. For some reason I thought that it was like associated with a tropical scent. I don't know. I used to use this in college and I recalled it like smelling like coconuts, but this one doesn't smell like coconuts. Yeah, but regardless, I love this as well. I put it on my belly. If I run out of the bio oil, I'll just go ahead and resort to this, or I use them in conjunction. Like I said, this is my second bottle now, so definitely pick up some Palmer's cocoa butter stretch mark lotion. And then of course you can obviously buy other belly butters. So this one's by Burt's Bees, and this is just called Burt's Bees Mama Belly Butter. I have yet to use this, but it's just kind of been like sitting in my arsenal in case I run out. I'm like fully stocked up, but it's just belly butter and it's got vitamin E and shea butter in it, so it should help with stretch marks as well. Another thing that I have really been reaching for is salt scrubs and Epsom salt. I have my Epsom salt in my bathroom and I didn't feel like taking all this stuff over here, but the Epsom salt that I use is by Dr. Teal's, and I'll insert a photo of what the bag looks like over here. I have been loving putting that in the bath and taking a bath like 1 to 2 times a week and just like relaxing my whole body. And especially now that I'm experiencing swelling of the feet, I find that taking a nice hot shower helps with my congestion and helps with the feet swelling, and it just relaxes me and I just love it. So 10 out of 10 would recommend Epsom salt. Another thing that I have also been reaching for is just scrubs of any kind. In my last YouTube video, I showed you guys that I picked up a like body scrub from TJ Maxx, and I love using that all over my body. It kind of like lathers, so it's like it's grainy to start with, and then as soon as you kind of start like mixing it into your skin, or kind of like, you know, just doing this. what is that? When you start to kind of warm it up with your hands, it dissolves into this like foam, and it leaves your skin feeling really hydrated and really silky smooth. So I have been loving that. And during pregnancy, you're going to be itching a lot because your skin's obviously expanding, and hence stretch mark creams and all the oils. So I just have found that doing a scrub just feels really good. Getting out of the shower, using my oil and my lotion, it's a really great recipe. And hydration, I would recommend everybody get one of these like tumblers. You should be drinking a lot of water when you get pregnant. So I have a handful of these. I ordered a pack off of Amazon that comes in like a pack of 7 or 8, but I have been loving these. They keep my drinks cold throughout the whole day. And then also another thing you might want to look into is like those timestamp water bottles. I have one on my fridge, but it's like basically a gallon jug, and it reminds you of the timestamp of when you should be drinking your water if you need accountability or help tracking how much water you are intaking. Some other fun pregnancy stuff is a body pillow. So I got this one from my sister. Body pillows are the jam, and I totally didn't think it was like one of those things that is necessary, but it's necessary. It's totally necessary for you to get comfortable. I sleep with it every single evening, and I kind of put it in between my legs, and I prop up my belly on the pillow, and it's just really comfortable to sleep on. So They make all kinds of different ones. This is in the shape of like a J or an L. And like I said, I sleep with it every single evening and I just love it. Moving on to clothing. So this is one that I struggled with pretty bad because I started growing out of my clothes during the second trimester. I could still pretty much fit into my normal clothes during the first trimester, but moving into my second trimester, I really started seeing my belly grow, my thighs grow, my butt grow, and therefore it made it really difficult to squeeze into jeans. And I was actually able to still squeeze into my jeans up until like a week ago. But that is thanks to the hair tie trick. I know that they make like special like bands for them, but I feel like hair ties, everybody has a hair tie on hand. So as you start growing out of your jeans, what I would do is like put this where my button of my pants closes, and I would loop it around the button, and then I would also loop it around like the buttonhole. And it would kind of stretch, and it would allow me to put on my pants and to have them closed without like restricting my belly. That way I kind of avoided having to go buy maternity pants or maternity shorts. Obviously it's really hot during the summertime. It's going to continue to be really hot during the summertime, so I'm not planning to wear pants moving forward, but it's a good trick for shorts too. So yeah. A couple of other items that I think that are clothing related that you should have on hand is a good legging and a good spandex short. So I love workout leggings and workout shorts, but they're really constricting, that I found out, especially the ones that I was wearing pre-pregnancy, right? They were kind of, I don't know, I like my like leggings to hold me in. Compression leggings, that's what they're called. So majority of my workout clothes are compression leggings and compression shorts, and as your belly starts to grow, that kind of stuff kind of gets uncomfortable and restrictive. So what I did, this was actually, I bought a pack on Amazon of just plain old leggings. It was like $12 for a pack of 3, and they're the really, not thin, but they are thin. They're not like super thin that they're see-through, but they're thin, making them really comfortable for pregnancy, in my opinion. So I bought a pack of those. I'll insert the picture of what they look like, and then I'll also go ahead and link them in the description box below. I wore these pre-pregnancy, and now I'm wearing them during pregnancy, and I have been living in them. And then I also went online. I went to the same Amazon storefront, and I ended up buying spandex shorts in the same material because I loved the leggings so much. Also came in a 3-pack. I want to say they were like $15, and they have been thebomb.com. They're like buttery smooth. I'm wearing the shorts right now. They're like buttery smooth. They're not restrictive around my thighs or around my belly, and I can wear them after I have the baby, which is also really convenient as well. And in the event that I don't fit into them, it's not like I spent a bunch of money on clothes I'm only gonna wear for a short period of time, you know. Sticking with the good clothes, I would highly recommend you pick up really good bras. So obviously as you start to grow in all the places, your chest is going to grow too. And I've invested in some good sports bras. I had to size up in a couple of them, but also like pick up maternity bras. Like you can start wearing those now. You'll obviously be wearing them like after the baby comes if you're breastfeeding. So I picked up a pack off Amazon again, and I've really been loving those. And then good underwear. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this, but I have had problems fitting into my old underwear. I know it's weird, but having good underwear, good staple underwear is definitely needed during pregnancy, in my opinion. And moving on to apps, I think that everybody should have these 2 apps on their phone. So the first app that I really like is the Bump. It shows you like the progression of your baby's growth. And then I also really like the what I'm expecting or what to expect app. I really like that one as well. So those are the 2 that I use on a weekly basis. I don't go in there every single day and check, because I just feel like that it makes the time drag on. But I do like to go in there like once a week and see how big my baby's measuring, and yeah, I really like that for tracking. The next app is for post-baby. So you have the Wonder Weeks app, and that kind of shows you like the growth spurts of your baby, kind of shows like where they should be developing and all that kind of good stuff. And then the second app that I also like is Baby Tracker, and that tracks your milk storage, feeding times, and things like that. So I think that is it. Those are like the things that I have been sticking to throughout my first, second, and third trimesters. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.